York City outdoor pools reopen to the public for summer on Thursday, June 27, 2019. Outdoor pool hours are open daily from 11 a.m. through 7 p.m. with a break for pool cleaning between 3 and 4 p.m. The annual New York City Parks Department lap swim program begins July 5th through August 30th, running Mondays through Fridays. Early birds swim from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and night owls from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Swim lessons are also available. For more information, go to the New York City Department of Parks and Recreation website. With the 36th Annual Lap Swim Awards ceremony at Hamilton Fish Pool in Lower Manhattan. Lap swimming has been a tradition with New York City Parks and Recreation for 36 years. It's a program that promotes physical fitness and health in adults 18 years and older. This year, over 9,000 swimmers took the plunge, swimming over 14,000 miles. First, second, and third place awards will be presented to those male and female swimmers who swam the most laps at each pool. T-shirts will be given to those that swam 25 miles or more over the summer, and the top male and female overall lap swimmers will be recognized. With us, the top female and male swimmers overall for the whole summer. Your name?
Ellen Weinberg.
And how many miles did you swim?
Just over 80.2.
And tell us your secret.
Cortlandt pool.
Just get to the pool and do it.
Second place, Ann Gibbons.
And you for male, Alexander
Gertz.
Congratulations. How many miles again?
It's 104.47, but who's counting?
Did you swim day and the early bird and night bird?
Yes.
And what's your secret?
It's two rules, really. First, you show up every day, and the second one is you don't stop swimming till you hear the whistle. So that's pretty much it.
And those are the two rules. Well, congratulations. Will we see you next year?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Good luck. Thank you. With us, John Hutchins, who is the director of this great aquatics program, lap swimming here in New York City. Tell us a little bit about this year, John.
Well, this is our 36th year of lap swimmers, swimming at 15 sites, pool sites throughout the city. We have 14 early bird and 13 night owl sites that swimmers swim for health and fitness. We're upwards of about 10,000 swimmers this summer, so it's been a great summer for us.
It's been a great summer, and also this season it seems that they've been promoting about swimming and drowning. Could you talk a little bit about the importance of learning to swim, because you also sponsor the Learn to Swim program?
Learn to Swim program, we service 21,000 children through our Learn to Swim program, our citywide Learn to Swim program, and it is a life-saving skill for the kids. If you recall, in Missouri, the duck boat accident, when the boat capsized and there were 31 aboard and 17 drowned. And had they had life jackets on, that may not have been the case. So it's not just knowing the skill to learn to swim and learning to swim, it's about being safety conscious and safety aware and knowing what's safe and what's not safe. And had they remembered to put their life jackets on, it may not have been a tragedy.
And I read this article on AM New York, your name was in it. It said, what, do we have 520 miles of water that New York is
surrounds
surrounded?
Manhattan, yeah, Manhattan Island, so it's very important for kids and for adults to learn how to swim. It's never too late to learn how to swim.
It's never too late to learn how to swim, and the number one thing you can do is learn how to swim.
Learn how to swim and then graduate to the lap swim program, early bird and night owl.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's another wonderful year.
Thank you, Kristal.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
See you next year.
See you next year. And it's free.
And it's free. This is Juan Lopez. He is the facilitator at our pool, at John Jay Pool. Every morning we check in, we see, look at this face, this smiling face. Tell us about your duties.
Well, my duties, we have to arrive earlier than the lap swimmers to set up all the lane lines, the equipment that they're going to use to swim, and make sure that our program is prepared to run smoothly. So that means knowing that the lifeguards are going to be on time, that the facility is going to be open on time.
Check the water?
Well, the water is checked by the facility. So the facility tells us it's ready to go, then they're going to let us use it. And so that's how by that time, then we have the swimmers correctly sign in and make sure that they use their unique number to the summer. We make sure that all the swimmers, when they record their lengths, are as accurate as possible because we want to keep things very honest and fair.
This is on the honor system.
That is right. And it's been a pretty good summer this summer.
It's been a great summer.
Yeah.
And also
Probably
you're
the best one, actually.
the best one. And you're also actually studying right now. You want to tell us what direction you'll be going?
I'll be going for public health, so ideally I'll be working still with the city of New York. Hopefully maybe sometime. I would love to always stay in the Citywide Aquatics. It's actually, I think it's phenomenal, the lap swimming program specifically.
And you're at Hunter College right
I am
now?
at Hunter College. I study human biology and I study psychology. So I should be on track to work in the Department of Health sooner or later.
With us, David. David, tell us about, we both swam at John Jay Pool.
Every morning.
Every morning, 7 to 8:30 in the morning. Tell me about your experience this year.
I love swimming at 7 a.m. I love it. I swim 40 lengths every day.
And how many did you get for the trophy?
The third place, 21 miles.
21 miles?
21 miles, yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you,
And-
thank
and-
you.
And I see you every year, so you'll be back next year, God willing?
Yes, see you in the morning, right?
See you in the
In
morning.
6 hours.
Okay.
Hi, John Jay Pool. Yay.
These are some of the winners. This is Mary Sherwin.
Sherwin, yes.
Sherwin, Kate,
Corkery.
Corkery. Tell me about your experience.
Oh, it was a fun summer. We had a good time. A really good time. We encouraged each other. We got T-shirts in both the AM and the PM. Yes, we did. Early bird and night owl. We did our 25 in both.
And both of these women are first place winners. Yes. How many miles? Day and night.
Over 75.
Oh.
Mine was 50.
Well, both congratulations, and we'll see you next year.
See you next year. Thank you.
That's the pool I swim at.
Yay! Yay!
Thank you. Hey, we're here over at Hamilton Fish Pool. Your name?
Hi, Brian Lafleur,
And what pool did you swim out of?
Van Cortlandt, Night Owl.
And tell me about your experience.
It was great. It's a terrific program, and I feel like not only is it healthy, but the fitness is amazing, and the pool is great. The people that facilitate it are amazing.
And this trophy?
Yeah, the trophy's amazing.
You were
First place, yeah. First place for the Night Owl.
First place Night Owl. And who do we have here?
I'm Trisha Barron.
Trisha, and what same pool?
Yes, we're all part of Van Cortlandt.
Oh, this group really bonded.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And first place?
First place.
And your experience?
I love it. It's my 7th year doing it, and it's one of my favorite summertime experiences. Come out every year. I love it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wait, who do we have here?
Jeff Parker, Van Cortlandt, and the Van Cortlandt pool. Does it say that? It says it. They really engraved it really well this year.
How many miles?
This says 53, but we do 100 by the end of the year.
Yeah, because the contest stops counting like August 3rd
Yeah, they do like the
this year,
first 4 or 5 weeks. I think it was 4 weeks this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you had a great experience?
Yeah, it ends up being meditation. We get in shape. Doug and I, we jump in right at 7 and get out 8:30. And if they didn't blow the whistle, we would keep swimming too. Sometimes they blow the whistle and he still keeps swimming, actually.
Your name now?
Yeah, Doug Vogt.
Doug. And it seems like this group really bonded.
Well, I was here last year. Was my first year. This is my second year. So.
And how many miles?
What does it say here? 46.88.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I hope to see you next year.
Ann Gibbons.
Ann Gibbons.
Yes.
And Ann, how many did you swim?
Actually, it says 21 and a half, but I've done 45.
Okay,
now,
congratulations.
so
And tell me about your experience.
Oh, I'm slow and steady is my thing. I'm slow.
And
But
that's
it's great.
And that's the best way to go.
It's the absolute, it's a high point of my summer.
Every
morning.
day,
Right.
slow and steady.
Right,
Well,
right.
congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Dharam Yadav.
Okay, and what pool did you swim at?
Astoria pool.
Astoria, that's the biggest pool in the
Yes.
city. Yes, it's a great
Yes,
one.
very good.
Is this a first place?
Yeah, this is first place.
And how many miles?
34.8.
Congratulations. And how was your experience?
Well, good. I like this and good for health. Yeah.
Well, good luck there. You'll be back next year?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, good. Show them that trophy. One. Are you relay?
We're relay. We're Astoria or relay.
You're relay. What position were you in?
We came in second by 600ths of a second, 700ths of a second.
It was so
close. Which hurts.
Oh, well, better luck next year. Your name?
Thanks so much. My name's Sean Nuttall.
And
this is Tori.
I'm Tori Bilberg.
Okay, you look like you have a first, second.
I'm
third. Steve. We see each other most mornings because we swim in the same lane. So we see these guys do their laps over and over and over every day.
And your name?
I'm Steve. Steve Leon, yeah.
Steve Leon. Okay.
So yeah, I got two
So
second places, so I got something to improve on.
So you guys all like each other, huh?
Of course, I hang out like a couple hours a day.
We try not to be the insane ones that pull on shorts and stuff like that, or yell at people.
We see each other every year for the summer. It's a really nice tradition to always have your swim friends to go to every summer.
And that's the best part of this whole thing, is that you develop great relationships.
Absolutely. Camaraderie.
Okay, see you next year, and you got to take that, how many seconds off?
600ths.
600th of whatever, yes.
We won last year, but hats off to Lasker doing it.
Yeah, Lasker.
So it makes it more interesting. Next year, back at it.
Watch out, Lasker. Bye. Now, right here we have a family affair, I am hearing. Tell me your name and what pool you're from. You're the daughter and...
My name is Cristina Guevara, and I'm from Crotona Pool. This is my father, Mario Guevara.
From Crotona Pool.
And my mom, Olga Valcarce.
Lasker Pool Early Bird.
Well, that must be
Women,
really
third
interesting.
Place, Stacey Carter.
Just
second place, Aaron
does
McGill.
everybody, you do early
First
bird
place,
or night out?
congratulations,
Early
Catherine
bird. It works better for all of us to do the early
Men.
bird. Yeah.
Third place, Alexander.
How many
Bush.
miles did you swim?
Second place.
In total or every day?
Jonathan Teku. First place.
I swam
Congratulations,
about 22
Andy
miles
Gordon.
in a total of a month.
And your dad?
40.5.
15. Well, that's good. Hey, they say a family that plays together stays together. So this is real exciting. This is a family affair. What?
We like to push each other in competition as well, and we motivate each other to do better.
That's good for the health.
It's good for your health. Well, good. You'll be back next year, right?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, and I love to hear that. I love to, everyone getting up and sharing something. And sports is always something fun and exciting, and I think you grow as a family.
That's right, and also a healthy lifestyle as well.
Okay, well, to next year. We'll see you poolside. This is Lasker Pool. This was you guys' year between the relay and everything else. Tell me now, your name?
My name is Frank Wan.
And tell me, how many laps did you swim?
So it's 33 miles.
33 miles? And tell me about your experience this year.
Because I swim in the morning and in the evening, so my day...
Oh, you swim both?
Yes, so my day has been very fragmented, but it's worth it.
And tell me, did you meet a lot of new friends this summer?
Yes, definitely. This is a great pool, great experience.
And will you be back?
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm Ephraim Ayala.
And what pool did you swim at, Ephraim?
I swim at Crotona in the Bronx.
In the Bronx? And how many laps did you do? You're an early bird swimmer, it
Early
says.
bird AM, 7 o'clock in the water.
And you did 25 miles, I see.
I did at least 25. I think I went up to 29, almost 30.
That's a great job. See, if you swam 25 miles or more, you receive a T-shirt. This is early bird, 7 in the morning till 8:30 in the morning.
That's
And
right.
tell me about your experience.
Well, I love it. This is the best thing the Parks Department has come up with. This is my 4th year. My first year, my second, third year, I took first place with the most miles at Crotona. And this year I got beat, but I still had a wonderful time.
Oh, well, that's wonderful, because this is about physical fitness
That's the point. That is correct, about staying physical. Yes.
Exercise and getting up early in the morning, and it's a great way to start your day, don't you think?
It really is. I'm up 5 in the morning, like I said, in the water at 7 a.m.
And were there a lot of swimmers at the Bronx?
At Crotona, yes. We have Well, I don't know what a lot is. We have 8.
Okay.
I'm sure the other pools have more, but yeah.
Well, once again, thank you. You're going to be back next year?
Oh, yes, every year that I can.
Well, good luck there.
Thanks very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Everyone here is a winner.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.
With us, we have Dr.Jane Cass, who just did a wonderful synchronized swimming routine out in the pool here. We're at Hamilton Fish Pool. Jane, tell us now, it's been an exciting year. You were just down for the Pan American Games down in Florida and also the Indy 500.
Yes.
Tell us.
It's been an interesting 3/4 of a century. I just turned 75 in April, so now I'm in the 75 to 79 age group. You can't lie about your age in master sports. In fact, you know, then you're the new kid on the block. So here we are. And just coming off some related things that happen when you turn, you know, into your 4/4 century. And I was in Indianapolis for what I called a fun meet because I swam something called the 500-yard freestyle, which I won. And this was the medal which they gave. But the great thing is it was in Indianapolis. So when people asked, how did I do? I said, well, I won the Indy 500. And then I swam.
I like that.
And this is what you are bestowed with the U.S. Masters National Champion for that, which was great because I haven't done this in a very long time. So it's great. You're never too old. It's never too late. And I think that's important.
And that's a great part about swimming. So, swimming is a sport that's good exercise.
Absolutely, and you know that well as everyone here knows that at this fantastic annual New York Department of Parks Citywide event at Hamilton Fish Pool, which is where I grew up with. And I was 2 years old when I learned to swim here. And my first race, I was 7. And that was from New York papers like the Herald Tribune, the Journal American, the Daily Mirror, and beyond.
You know, and last year she was in Israel for the Maccabee Games. That was wonderful.
And that's very interesting, Kristal, because just recently, after 60 years of competing in the Maccabee Games, I recently received a notice that they are honoring people who have given, you know, their heart and soul into their sports in Israel for the Games. And I will be one of the few women that have been given this legacy award in December. So it's very, very, very special to me because when you were a young girl in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, nobody wanted to know from you because there was nothing to do. There were no teams. There were no swims like this. And Title IX wasn't there yet. And now it's what I call my ID. And it is important. It's inclusion and it's diversity. So ID is very important to everyone's life moving forward, for sure.
And Dr. Jane Katz, for our audience, is a pioneer. What started with the Olympic swimming, with synchronized
swimming, which is now in the world also called artistic swimming. So that's something I've always done, and now it's becoming more fashionable. It's okay to express yourself. If there's music you like to sing to, swim to, play acting, as most actors do. Well, I just happen to be in the water. That's the only difference, and it's great. And this recent award competition in Orlando is the Pan American Championships, where people from all over the Americas take place. And the next one will be in 2020, and it will be in Columbia. Not Columbia University, but in the country of Columbia. And I think it's very important for people from all over the world, different backgrounds, different language, precedence is really important because the water is equal, it is democratic, it works for everyone, and it's the great equalizer, and everyone has fun, especially right here. It doesn't get better. And people just come over and tell you about it. And this medal meant a lot to me because this was one of the Americas that I swam an 800-meter freestyle event, which is a half a mile. I think I swim it faster than walking, but it was 14 minutes and 47 seconds for a half mile. So, you know, it was just a really good swim. It felt good, met people from all over. The lady that was my competition was from Venezuela. Who would have thought? And that's the way it goes.
You know, and even more, we're proud of Jane. She's taught how many years at City University? 50-some years?
56 years of teaching swimming to people of all ages, all levels, mostly people who are many immigrants and many people who have come here a long time ago as well, their families and their kids. And 25 years at Bronx Community College and going on 30 years at John Jay College.
John Jay. And she also helps the veterans, you know, men and women coming home from the service that might need to readjust because there's nothing better than water therapy.
It is the great equalizer. It's soothing. It's your spa. When people even don't feel good and you go to a doctor and you say something, they go, take a hot bath and relax. And so the water works for everyone. It is democratic. There's no anything. And so the veterans deserve that, especially in today's world, more than ever.
Last but not least, an author.
Thank you. Having done over a dozen books on swimming, water exercise, help to pioneering the water fitness era where people exercise in the water. Maybe they don't know how to swim or they don't want to get their hair wet or their ears or whatever thing. Who's that? Anybody? Today. Yes, it looks great.
It's always has chlorine in it. No. I smell like chlorine all the time, actually.
Well, I always say it's the eau de clos. That's it. So it's great. It's a wonderful way to just wake up, go to sleep, take a break. Whatever, you know, it's the liquid lunch break for many people, etc. And these are things that we have a whole pool party here with music, with singing, with swimming, with socializing, with eating, and whatnot. And I think it's so important. And when traveling to Orlando, I was fortunate enough to have my sister June's husband's family right there in Orlando. So we got to see them, and he was 90 years young. So this is Joel Guzman, who's married to my sister June and my other sister Elaine, and we're all here. Dr. Bob, how many years have you been swimming in our facilities, park department pools?
Maybe 17, 20 years, but I started the John Jay with Kristal, and I was involved with getting Commissioner Stern into increasing the thing. He used to stop it at August 15th, so we had petitions many times, and we haven't increased it to like August 30th, August 31st. And it's like the best thing, John Jay, and then I switched over to the Levy. I won about 6 or 7, citywide championships besides the other stuff.
And Dr. Bob's been instrumental in making sure that every year, wherever, whenever, especially here at Hamilton Fish, a beautiful thank you to John Hutchins and staff.
Right, I get people to sign a thank you, and I frame it, and it's from the swimmers usually. I began it with Commissioner Stern, Henry Stern. Swimming is so important to me and everybody at all ages. I used to think it was just important to me, but it's important to everybody. Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
When I get the signatures at the end of the year, people tell me they thank me, but I mean they thank a lot of people for how important it is to everybody. Just an amazing thing.
It's mind, body, and spirit. It really is, and it's something that people, if they don't swim, they're tough on them on others, but mostly tough on themselves. And it's easier for us to go to the pool and then start your day or finish your day.
But it's not just swimming, it's swimming in a public pool. Even if I had hundreds of millions of dollars and I could afford an indoor-outdoor pool, I would swim in the public pool here because you're swimming with people, against people, the whole camaraderie, it's just an incredible thing. I'm in psychiatry, and I've seen everything at Bellevue, NYU, Metropolitan Hospital, Kings County, all kinds of stuff. And the swimming is better than almost any medication, better than almost anything, really. It's an incredible thing. We also have to thank John Hutchins, of course. Because John Hutchins, like the Marine General or the Colonel, putting everything together, right, for years. Now, you've known him for 40 years.
I have, and when John began the many wonderful programs that go on, you know, he came to visit me and, you know, what's going on in the city, where did I start? My father, may he rest in peace, passed away a couple of years ago at 94. He nearly drowned. Somebody taught him to swim because he would have drowned. And he picked up from that as a 13-year-old to learn how to swim properly. And he coached for 65 years for nothing. He was an engineer, a professor of electrical engineering by profession, but he did that for nothing at the local Y on 14th Street and First Avenue, and here, especially at Pitt Street, before the Learn to Swim program started.
Michael Arrington, who's with us, and you know, he's with the Daily News, plus a Pulitzer Prize winner. You know that?
Yes.
He said that Jane Katz's father taught thousands of people to swim in this pool. He's a hero. That's what he said tonight. He said, I didn't know about your father.
Yes, my father is why I swim, because he used to say, pass it forward. This was before it was popular where people would do it. And he was talking to me and I was 7 years old. And I think that swimming, with all the sports that we have, it's one of the biggest sports where people excel in their work, especially when they're actively swimming.
It's real important, real important. Psychiatrically, psychologically, if I had hundreds of millions of dollars, I would do the same thing in summer. Really. Right, and you do it too.
I do it too.
I'm telling you.
I'm an early bird.
It's
to
more
the
important.
pool.
It's more important than money. The idea of doing this. You know how many people with money just wish they could swim early bird? They wish they could swim in the evening. People with billions of dollars, they're on their deathbed, or they can't do it, or they're eating too much.
That's
something.
Right.
You can't buy this, right?
Right. Money doesn't buy health. Health is wealth, and that's so important.
Right.
So to the pool.
Right. Thanks,
Thank
Kristal.
you. You're welcome. And I'm Kristal Hart, reporting on the 36th Lap Swim Award Ceremony. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you poolside.